Baby, it's all in the green. It should be no glitch. So apologies if you were just watching just a second ago and it cacked itself. I don't know what happened. It was like a bit of, I didn't even reset the router. I went in the house and everything was good, and then came back out and yeah, everything's good. So yeah, it looks fine to me. Looks good. So if you're jumping back on, hello. We had a little look. What did we have a look at? We had a look at the Indian FTR 1200. We'll have a look through some photos in a minute. Quite like that. Let me get my chat back. Here we go. Let me see if I can press hello. There we go. That should post. Good. That's always good to do a dry run, isn't it? I guess. That could have been tonight, couldn't it? It could have been glitchy and horrible, but there we go. Seems all right now. Seems all right now. Rob Hazel says, much better. We're back. We're live. Right, let's have a look at this Indian. We were just watching the video of it. It's only 26% sold. So right now, what's that? Let me get my calculator. That divided by that is that. So you got like a 1 in 300 chance for 20 quid. That's all right, isn't it? 1 in 300 chance to win an awesome Indian FTR, and let me tell you, this thing sounds sensational. It comes with all the standard bits as well. If you don't like, if you don't like high exhausts that look fucking awesome, then it comes with all the standard bits as well. Not that I would ever want to put any of that stuff back on, but look at it. Just look at this absolute weapon. It's just lovely. That is a very nice motorcycle. Very nice indeed. Look at it. Lovely bits all over it. Lovely colourway. Nice tail tidy. Just, I mean, what a bike. Sounds wicked. The torque, it's like, pulls like a train. Absolute weapon of a thing. Just gorgeous. There we go. It's done 2,000 miles. There's Dean. Nice. Dean's been out filming this morning, hasn't he? There we go. Very nice. Quite a few bits on the site tonight. Yeah, there's a lot of bits on the site. Look at this, £1,750 cash, or you can have VIP hospitality for 2 people at the Legends Club for the weekend. I mean, that's wicked, isn't it? I don't know if you're familiar with, if you've ever been, I think this is near Brooklands actually. Let me have a quick look. Is this where the, yeah, it is. Yeah, so what do they call it? Wellington Street, I guess. Is that right? Wellington Street? I'd have to look at a map, but I'm pretty sure it is. Nice straight coming under the tunnel into some quite tight twisty corners. This is generally where the action happens. Hospitality is absolutely banging. If you've never had it before, it's awesome. Is it? Yeah, I was right. Bloody hell, look at me with my geography of tracks. The Wellington Straight, the Legends Club is just to the bottom, so you got Brooklands Corner and then Luffield, and lots of magic happens there, to be fair. It's quite good. It's quite good. It's kind of the first, when you come out of Village, it's a good straight. So that's the timetable for Saturday. Timetable for Sunday. I mean, breakfast is served, warm. I mean, it's honestly, there's nothing quite like hospitality. It is awesome. Yeah, you've got to experience it. I mean, personally, I would go there and do that. But if you can't do that, then 1,750 quid is not bad, is it? And right now, what you're looking at, 1 in 80 chance for 20 quid, less than 20 quid, 15 quid. You know, pretty mental, really. That goes tonight regardless. The DJI Mini 3 drone, as we know. The Arai Toolcross 5. This is a lovely helmet. If you don't know much about this helmet, you might go, oh, I don't ride an adventure bike. But if you take that peak off, Arai have been very clever with this new helmet, right? So what they've done is if you look at the logo, the Arai logo, I wonder if does it have a picture? I don't know if it will actually show you all the, let's see. See if it does. They don't show it with the peak off. No, it looks really cool with the peak off. It looks like a Ruroc. So basically what they've done, rather than put the big sort of hard logo, as it were, the one with the vent in it on the peak, they've put a painted one on the peak. So when you take the peak off, it looks like a Ruroc Atlas 4. So you just take the peak off and you've still got a nice Arai helmet with sort of a Ruroc-y mouthpiece. So they call it like a 3-style helmet. It's really cool, really smart. And if you don't like that, 450 quid, all right? Not bad. The Rev'it Spring Riding Bundle, very nice. That's the Eclipse jacket, jeans, and the boots. perfect. If you haven't got any summer gear that's like mesh and stuff, this stuff is the bollocks. It's lovely. And it makes a nice alternative to having to wear all the heavy kit, but with all the protection still, which is good. £300 site credit, don't really need to explain that. Karcher Window Vac, these things are quite good. Condensation, how do you get rid of it? That's how you get rid of it, really good. The HJC C10 Helmet for 89p. That's a cheap helmet, 89p. Excuse me. The £333 cash is 21% sold. There's a lot of like 20-30% sold here, so we've got a big old job to do today. The XT8s as well. Every prize, if you notice, has got a cash alternative, and if it hasn't got one listed, then sorry, that's us being disorganised, but there is a cash alternative as always. The Alpinestars Zaca, that's quite a nice hooded jacket, which is detachable, I believe, so you can have it with a hood or without a hood. But yeah, quite a smart summer sort of jacket. It is waterproof though. The Kriega R20 backpack and fabric tool roll, very nice. The CreWorks, that will sell out long before we get there, and so will the jump starter. This is handy. So it's like a compact jump starter and air compressor. That's cool, isn't it? Some of these battery packs now are incredible. We've got the Warrior 360-degree Paddock stands, and then the free to enter sold out. However, there is still some tickets left on the one in the group. So yeah. The VIP group, make sure if you're not in it, go and join it, and if you're already in it, then well done, because you can enter something else for free, a mystery prize that isn't here. Some more just launched stuff. Hey, guess what I spotted yesterday? Look at this. This is quite interesting. Let me just close these windows down a minute. There's too many open. 20k motorcycle bundle. We'd sold 17 tickets, and I looked down the list and I thought these are all the prizes up for grabs. Look, helmets galore, bike lifts, all sorts of stuff, and I thought some really nice gear in there, some cameras and bits and pieces. First prize winner, 17 tickets sold. Stephen Sinclair goes and bags himself the DJI Action Cam, or 300 quid. He took 300 quid and it was paid into his bank last night. It was literally launched straight away, straight in. He had about 10 quid, 300 quid back. Thanks very much. Instantly. And he's still in for the 1,000 quid cash main draw. What a boy. I mean, that's class, isn't it? Absolute class. And what do we make of the website changes, people? Are we happy with this button? Sort by ending soonest. That's good, isn't it? It's quite easy to look at things in drawer order then. I don't know how we missed that, to be fair, but yeah, that's that. And also the quick add is quite good. That's proving quite popular, saving having to go backwards and forwards between all the competitions. So with the next sort of set of updates we're looking at doing next week will be speed updates to the overall website. So the website, obviously it's all right now, but at peak times it does slow down a little bit. We are aware of that, and certainly with ticket number allocation as well, because you can imagine how many ticket numbers are being allocated across 15, 20, 30 prizes, you know, well, 50 prizes technically on the website. First button I press when I look at the website, sort by ending soonest. No, it's good. No, it's really good. It's good feedback. You guys were real quick to jump on it and say, I'd really like a button that does that, and we thought we can do that. You can just press clear all, but it is quite handy as well for us to be able to talk to you. Like if we want to talk to you about, I don't know, garage equipment, we can just do that and then filter that, and then you can see all the garage equipment. So that's the stuff that's ending today. It's always ending soonest, just launched, and then all the other stuff. So it's quite handy to be able to look at different categories, because we got, you know, it's a bit like shopping at Aldi at times. You know what I mean? You sort of you're like, oh, some tomatoes, fuck me, a hedge trimmer. So it's a bit full on, and we thought, you know, we probably need now to start breaking things up into categories, and it's easier to direct you to those categories. If you want motorbikes, you can have a look at motorbikes. If you want washing machines, you can look at home and lifestyle and all that stuff. If you want instant wins, they're right there. Some people don't like instant wins, that's fine, but you know, you can quickly skip past it equally as well. But for you guys that have been with us since the beginning and are used to the ordering, yeah, I know, change is horrible, isn't it? So sort by ending soonest is nice. Let me know on the quick add what you think to that. Obviously it takes a few seconds to add those tickets to your basket, because they might be across multiple competitions, but ultimately we think that it's way quicker overall. It saves you having to go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards into each individual competition to add tickets. You sort of lose the will to live after competition 5. So it's like add some more quickly, and then it's just easier for everybody, isn't it? So that's that. Are we doing, Dan, are you doing higher or lower on your own? Yes, mate, I am. It's just me tonight. Yeah, just me tonight. I'll be stood over there somewhere. And we'll be doing higher or lower. I was going to launch a new feature tonight as well, but I don't think I've got the time to make the intro. But we'll see how the day progresses. But yeah, I've got a new feature which is interactive. It's a bit of fun. Yeah, I think it's a new game. New games are always good. Going to be a few spins again tonight. Yeah, there will be. There'll be plenty of those, don't you worry. Especially if you lot come out and buy loads of tickets, then I'll do loads of spins. Even more. You're only up the road, mate, if you need a hand. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I am. I'm in Rugby. And Richard Sharp, you're in Northampton somewhere? Northamptonshire? Sphere. Yeah, get in. Get in. Well, Raymond did one last week, didn't he? Or the week before? Bought another bike out of Ducati Oxford yesterday. Very nice one. Very, very expensive one. Our most expensive bike ever. And it's very fast. And it's very Italian. And I'll have a big old cash alternative on it as well if you don't want that sort of bike. You could buy 2 bikes with this sort of money. So it's good. It's good. We've got some nice stuff. Near Silverstone. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, it's my hunting ground. I just can't wait to get out and ride a bloody motorbike again, I've got to say. And I know, Rich, you ride every day. I remember seeing you issue when you had a puncture and stuff. But like, for me, I don't have to ride every day. So I'm a bit like, I try not to if it's pissing down with rain. And the weather today is not looking, well, I say not looking good. It was looking worse. I don't know what the name of the storm. They gave it a name. And it was heading this way to the Midlands, and it seemed to have buggered off, which is fantastic. So I'm just waiting to get out on my Multistrada, which I cannot wait. I've not ridden it yet, and I bought it in January. I'm just looking at my calendar. January. Drive a van all week. Can't wait to get back on 2 wheels again. Yeah, I know. I bet. Yeah, sometimes when you've been doing all the motoring in cars, you just want to get in. Soaked, the gear's soaked and the sun's come out. Yeah, it's typical, isn't it? Typical. But yeah, I can't wait. Literally can't wait. And this weekend might, who knows, Saturday might be the day that I finally get out this year. When I say ride, I mean like a proper ride, not like a 10-minute up the road and turn around and come back again. Like a good 100, 200 miles type ride. And I just want to go and eat a nice breakfast down at the Super Sausage Cafe. And Rich will know where that is. That's what I want to do. I want to go and have some nice sausages and bacon down there on my motorbike. Stu's the same. He's got a bike in the garage. Not ridden it once this year. Shit, isn't it? So I'll tell you what we did do the other day, people. This is exciting. We're doing the NC 500 this year. So we're doing in July, can't remember the date, back end of July, one of the weeks in the back end of July. We're going on the road, me, Stu and Dino, and one other. A good friend of ours, Rick, is coming with us, and we're going to do the North Coast 500. Well, a bit more than the North Coast 500, starting in Glasgow and ending in Edinburgh, and doing the full loop around for 5 days. And we'll be doing draws on the road, which is going to be very interesting. So one of my tasks is to set up all of this stuff that you can't see, all this broadcasting stuff, on my laptop. So we've got to get that on. So it's quite exciting times. So yeah, website updates. Thanks for bearing with us. Feedback, anything that you can, either in comments or message us on Facebook if there's something you like, don't like, a feature you want added, etc. We've got loads of new stuff coming. It's stuff that's free for you completely. It's quite handy stuff actually as well. So there's stuff in your account area that will be becoming better. There's just website improvements all around. The next big thing though is speed though. We've got a need for speed and I want to make it the fastest website in the world. So yeah, there we go. Just off the A5, and if the 6060s want to go in the cafe, there's a poster on the wall of the best 26 cafes to visit. I've done 13 so far. Amazing. Yeah, quite interesting that. I know which poster you mean as well, next to the serving hatch. And it's quite interesting that they've done 26 because they're number one, and Jack's Hill Cafe, which a lot of people won't know, is literally at Toaster Roundabout. closed down, and that's number 26, and I think they probably just crept that in there just to say we're better than them, which I've always found quite funny. But I'm sure they're very good, all of them in fact, but the super sausage is particularly good, and it's good sausage as you would expect, but it's busy. If you don't get down there early, the queue out the door is mental. It is, Rich will know what I mean. It's literally all the way back, like round the car park, and you get so many interesting bikes. If I do manage to get down there on Saturday or Sunday, Sunday's probably looking better weather than Saturday, I'll do a little live and do a walk around for you and show you some of the bikes that come in the car park, and some of the cars as well. Some of the cars are amazing. So yeah, it's a good place for a meet, and it's just at Pottersbury on the A5. Really good. Do like a good tea stall. It's good. Right, anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'll be back later on, 8 p.m. tonight, let me think. Yeah, 8, quarter past, something like that. Try and wolf a bit of dinner down, and then we'll have some fun. We'll spin some win. We'll do some higher or lower. We've got Mind You Language tonight, not with Dino, but with Dano. But something that's, I don't know, could help you out when you're in a pickle. And a new feature if I can get it launched, but I don't think I can, is the truth. I think we'll probably do that. Next week. Next week when we're all together. It'll be fun. So lots of love for now, people. I'll play you out with that wicked Indian again one more time. Oh, we have got something. Shall I show you what's launching tonight? No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to spoil it. We'll save it for tonight. Play out with the Indian. Lots of love, people. I will see you later on at 8 p.m. Bye-bye.
This is the Indian FTR 1200. I do have to be 100% honest here. I don't know a massive amount about Indians, but we saw this and we thought it looks absolutely awesome. And of course, it's got a 1200cc V-twin, which pumps out 118 brake horsepower, 115 Newton meters of torque. From the front to the back is sort of a scramblery roadster vibe. It looks absolutely wicked, and not to mention the S&S aftermarket pipes, which sound a little bit like this. On top of that, it's got fully adjustable suspension. It's got this wicked industrial looking rear end, and of course you may notice tail tidy and some awesome looking rear indicators. It's also got Brembo brakes, cruise control, and not to mention that front end. The light looks awesome, and then you take a look at the back end and the rear light looks absolutely awesome as well. The bike looks fantastic, and as it's a punchy V-twin, you got all that torque, which makes for a fun ride on road. And as I mentioned, it is sort of a scramblery roadster on-road vibe. Upright riding position, wide bars, easily accessible seat. It is an absolutely awesome bike. Go and get yourself involved. If you want to win this beastie looking Indian FTR 1200, go and get your tickets, apex66.co.uk. We'll see you for that guaranteed live draw.